60 is the new 20. And how do you get to that space? Well, it's really all about doing internal cleansing, because when you clean out the interior of your house, the exterior tends to follow. I met Robert Plar at the H2O conference just a few months back. He really inspired me talking about fully sustainable pods that they're going to be building up here in Boone, North Carolina on Heavenly Mountain. He started talking about sustainability and talking about all these amazing things with solar power and wind power and recycling waste, and he'd already built a house. I was just really inspired, and I was on the whole health tip. I was talking about the whole foods, let food be thy medicine, talking about the doctrine of signatures, things like that. And I asked Robert if he had ever done a cleanse before, because I have what's called a 30-day challenge.
Close to 60, I've been into nutrition all my life and had health restaurants. And so I thought, you know, I'm doing pretty darn good. I'm a know-it-all, right? I realized this is how the ancients did it, so yeah, I'll do it. You know, this is cute, and I'll give him a shot. And I wouldn't be doing this unless it really worked, and you'll see the results. But Tyler made me a believer, and as you get older, you lose muscle mass, and you start collecting all that stuff over the years. And if I can do it, you can do it.
My dad, his name is Tolman, heard about a story in the Bible, Daniel 1:12, where it talks about eating a food called pulse. And it says that Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego refused to eat the king's meat, said, "Give us pulse to eat and water to drink." And it says they ate this stuff called pulse for a period of 3 years. And after 3 years, they were looked upon along with thousands of other young men about their age and found to be 10 times more intelligent than even the king's men and all the people in the realm. Well, come to find out, pulse was a very specific sacred meal put together based on proportions that these ancient people observed and saw in their own bodies, and that they observed and saw in nature. See, they would build architecture, and they would paint, and they would do all these different things with these measurements, but they also applied these golden measures to their meals. So through my research and my father's research, over about 12 years of going around the country and working with different things and really studying the past and what people used, I put together a colon cleanse, and my dad found the exact ratios of nuts and seeds and grains in this food called pulse, or the meal of Hercules. So we started remaking the food exactly the way that it was made before, germinating the grains and getting all the things and putting it together in the proportions that it's supposed to be, so that we could offer a cleanse that would literally, the Egyptians referred to the alimentary canal as a river of life or a river of death. And depending on what you flow down that river determines what your body is. And so I was saying to Robert, you know, if you really get through this thing, it'll clean your body out, it'll suck off all that excess fat. It's a 4-day colon cleanse that you do, and in the 4 days, you're eating just a ton of fiber. You're doing it every 2 hours for an 8-hour period, eating a lot of fiber and drinking a lot of water, and it really builds up and it really scrubs your intestinal walls clean. You get rid of mucoid plaque, you slough off the mucosal lining. One thing you'll notice a lot is when you do a colon cleanse, your skin starts to glow, you get rid of all that excess junk, all of a sudden you lose those extra inches, and you really feel absolutely amazing. We're all about changing and modifying your inner terrain and becoming healthy on the inside, and these guys are totally helping and bringing to the world fully sustainable on the outside.
We've combined both our groups, and now we have the most sustainable inner body and outer body of the world, and we're very excited.
Excellent. Thank you so much.